Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to Insert Name Here. It's a podcast about nothing for nobody. If you take it seriously, you're redacted. But let's start the show. Hey,
what's up?
Hello and welcome to Insert Name Here. It's a podcast about nothing for nobody. If you take it seriously, you're redacted. Where did all the good times go? I'm Doug Bennett.
I'm your other co-host, Seth Nacho, and welcome back to another amazing podcast on the amazing YouTube channel and Spotify channel.
We recorded a conversation per week every week for 5 years, and then this happened. If you want to know more, or you're already liking the video, make sure you comment, subscribe, and ring that bell for notifications so that you know every week when a new conversation goes live.
And we're putting the 5-minute timer starting right now! Because in 5 minutes, something amazing will happen that'll rock your whole existence. And then it's like 5 minutes later, Jesus comes down. It's like, whoa!
Brother, wouldn't it say so much about humanity if this was the time and place that he chose to return?
If 5 minutes from now, I'm dumping slime on you. Just like some random shit. But yeah, that would really say something, dude. I don't know what, like, how are we gonna get out the message, man?
Yeah. You know, something about God giving his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers.
Do you think, like, if we made the title of the episode The Second Coming and, like, Jesus was the third mic, just, like, chilling, like, do you think people would watch it?
Second coming of the third mic. I don't think anyone would believe it. They'd be like, wow, Moist Critical's really gone off the rails.
Damn, he's a brunette now, and he...
What's up, everybody? Before he was, I am.
Whatever you think you are, I am.
So basically, I was chilling by the Sea of Galilee, and everyone was kind of hungry. You know, they were nuts to butts waiting in line for all this food, and we didn't have a lot. So, you know, I did what it did, smushed some shit together like fuck, and all of a sudden, all the bread was all the bread. And then they wanted fit, they needed protein, you know. So, did a little dooski. And it was pretty sick, guys, honestly. It was all the loaves and all the fishes.
It was like the hardest thing I've ever seen, harder than my nipples have ever been. It was excruciatingly painful. It was like a donkey's dildo's ass monkey trying to fight over a cliff of prostitutes fighting, shit and piss. And, I'm really glad we pulled through. When I cursed that fig tree, I called it a fucking shit damn piece of shit fuck.
You know, the one that really came buckets for, I'm talking just gallons and gallons of jism, was when I turned that water into wine. You know, I'm a party guy, what can I say? Yeah, baby! Son of God! That's what we've been waiting for! And so basically that's why I'm back.
Just came to party. I'm doing blow with these guys later.
Yeah, we're doing a little rebrand. We're calling it Charmageddon now, because I'm just that cool of a guy. Let's be honest.
God. That'd be crazy. You're telling me that the Son of God is from Florida?
I mean, I would believe it if I saw a headline that said, Florida man rises from the dead. Or Florida man brings somebody back up to life. When asked about his experience, John Lazarus said, it was weird, like, I'm grateful he brought me back, but why couldn't he shut up about how good he is at Halo?
Why did he bring that gun? He brought me back to life. Why does he need a gun?
Yeah. What's up, chat? Today we're going to be resurrecting somebody. And we're doing Lasso, so that's all skulls.
We're also doing some giveaways.
Okay, so as you see here, just use this little tech. It's kind of like QWOP, my first video. But anyway, that's about it. See ya.
You got a great Charlie, dude.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I think it's like a good couple of steps lower than his. Like, I don't know where to slot it.
It was pretty solid though.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
That's about it. See you. I mean, that was good. That was spot on. That was, look, like, I was thinking of the. You remember the Sneeko clip where he like pulls out the gun?
Yeah.
It shows that he's like a gun owner. Just you go to a dude's house to resurrect him. It's like, why are you carrying a deadly firearm? You're trying to help me.
See, a lot of people don't know about this tech. It's a bit of an elite speedrunning strategy. If you can't find somebody to resurrect, you can just make one real quick, and it really cuts down the runtime. So we're looking for a gold split here. Oh, shit, my balls!
Miss it, but.
All right, so they got a little messy, but we got the job done. And you know what? We'll just do better next time.
We'll find another leper.
Anyway, that's about it. See ya.
Yeah. Oh man. But yeah, that would be crazy. 5 minutes from now. I repeat, on this channel, 5 minutes from now, something crazy's gonna happen.
Charles White, if you can hear us.
I'm just saying, something crazy's gonna happen. I hope you, Mike Racine, talk to us. Talk to us. Bring the prostitute down here. Bring the hooker.
Thank you for that.
Yeah,
man. You know what we need? If we had a clipper, a great clip compilation that we could pay him for, was every time we've petitioned a higher power.
Oh my god. Would it count
I
if
think
we
more
talk?
than half of them are Benjamin Netanyahu.
I mean, would it count if we talk about China?
Yeah, Xi Jinping. We've definitely shouted out Xi.
Yeah, but like, you know, because we want to be China radio, you know.
Yeah.
Is it CCP?
Liberated People's Republic of Chinese Radio.
You're listening to Chinese radio.
W Xi Xiao Xi Hong Shu.
W Chongqing radio.
And W Xi Xi. Alright, well, you know, Charles White, aka Moist Critical, Epic Gamer. We also got a lot of epic gaming news to get to. I myself.
I'm like literally on the edge of my seat for this gaming news.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Let me make that more. I'm literally on the edge of my seat for this gaming news. Chat, are you guys ready for a fucking good ass time?
Yeah.
Ooh. Epic Raptor Gaming Pro Tip.
So you know that I always like to share what I'm playing and how well I'm doing with it.
Yeah.
Officially, this morning, hot off the presses, beat Ascension 10 in STS2 with the defect. This is
You finally beat Eggstein Island.
Now, this is the hardest thing you can do in that game. I think not the hardest character, but you have to play the whole regular game and beat an extra boss at the end.
Right, which is like how the original works.
In a sense. It's
You
not,
told me this before.
well, the
You have
original.
to collect all the thingies.
Well, the original, right? There's a whole fourth act instead of just an extra boss.
Oh.
So we're hoping that by the time it hits full release, that we get a fourth act. But
Okay, well, essentially you got all the thingies, the 100% completion stuff, which is hard to do. And then you got to fight the extra boss and you beat it.
yeah, I mean, there's not the checkpoint system like there was in the first one because there's no fourth act to be led into. They just give you the second boss, and you got to back those hoes.
Yeah.
So not always possible to do, but I'm officially a Chad Epic gamer.
This just in. Little gay boy finally fights two bosses back to back.
Weird that you'd be talking about yourself when it's news about me.
What's going on here? We're going to need to know more about this.
So anyway, that's cool. I just wanted to brag about it. This is the place where I get to talk about myself sometimes.
I liked it. Doug, please. It's all for you, buddy.
But
I got something I want to talk about.
sure. Well, the next thing.
But
on
it's
the-
nothing. It's not news. It's just something I discovered. Darkest Dungeon, man. Your game you like. I don't know if you've ever played it though.
Good fucking game.
Have you played it?
Yeah.
I was watching a thing about it, and like, that game is super involved.
Mm-hmm.
There's so much shit you got to know. But it's pretty cool. Like, if you like want to get into something, that's like a game you can get into.
Yeah.
Like, to learn all the mechanics and learn all the strats and all the things you can do and all the, like,
It's a lot.
For like a $25 game when it's not on sale, you're getting minimum 250. You're getting like $10 an hour out of that game, or 10 hours a dollar. Excuse me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I mean that's a game, dude.
Yeah, they went for it with that one.
Yeah.
And largely succeeded.
No, it's awesome.
Yeah.
It's just like so much. I didn't realize how in depth that game was going to be.
It could be your next great adventure.
I don't know, man. The ancestor. I don't know if he's right for me. Who's your favorite boss from that game, though? Just curious.
Oh man, I've played a decent amount of it.
Is it Swine Lord?
I am so bad that I've never personally reached a boss. And that game is that hard.
I mean, you've had to reach the collector, but that doesn't count as like a real boss. But I mean, he's a boss.
Yeah, I mean, but he's not a real boss, so you can't count him. Look, I'm just trying to have some integrity here, okay?
Okay, well, Swine Lord is pretty crazy.
I mean, just based off the name. I love that. He sounds like a real bigger pig.
What the fuck? He's got a little pig next to him named Wilbur. That just like, I can't remember what Wilbur does. Does he heal him or something?
You know about Wicker Pig, right?
No.
Holy shit. Alright, this is the best thing about an audio medium, is that you all are just going to have to look this up yourself if you want to see it.
Oh, no, I do know what that is.
Yeah.
Okay, I know what that is. I know that's what it was called. I thought it was just like little chud guy, like this is me. Like,
I mean, Wigger Pig is all of us, really. You know, he's
Yeah,
he's
well,
a symbol more than anything.
he's us, and then John Pork is calling.
So true.
Anyway, sorry, I just had to bring up. I just wanted to mention that my Darkest Dungeon. I had to look at it, and that was pretty crazy. But
Yeah.
go ahead, you
So the next thing on the gaming docket
after
is,
your personal news.
yeah, is I'm officially putting the Doug Bennett seal of approval on one of this week's new releases. It's this game called Volume.
Huh?
Volume.
Volume?
Volume.
How do you spell that?
VHOLUME. Volume.
VH. What?
It's like volume, but you put an H after the V, and so you stay at like Stewie Griffin. Volume.
So it's volume, but it's volume.
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 Okay. Like Cool Whip.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, why are you saying it like that?
What do you mean? Why am I saying it like I'm just saying it normally? Cool Whip.
No, you were supposed to do the gay little boy voice.
I'm sorry, Cool Whip.
Stop saying it like that. I'm Brian the dog.
But Daddy, it goes like Cool Whip.
I'd hit you with a bat.
I don't want to play the violin anymore, Papa.
But yeah, this game, it blew me away. I didn't expect much out of it. I was just like, oh, some streamer I like says it's really good.
Can you elaborate a little bit on it?
But
What is it?
Yeah, so it is a very distilled, to the point, speed running style game.
What?
Yeah, it's parkour time trials in like a non-Euclidean, post-apocalyptic mega structure.
Bro, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's got.
Bro's really trying to do something here.
I'm trying to be as descriptive as possible, but it's got this whole like brutalist aesthetic. Like if you think about like mid to late Soviet architecture, very like Chernobyl vibes. There's decay, but these things were so well built and they're so stark that they still stand in the face of all that.
Have you played it?
Yeah, I'm about halfway through it right now.
How's the mechanics?
Yeah, it's
Because like a game like this, a parkour game, it's all about how you move and stuff, right? Like how's the controls?
it is like for my taste. I'm going to do a comparison and then I'll talk about it a little bit more. This is like a more refined Neon White with more movement options and more ways to express yourself through movement. It's almost a little too expressive because you'll be going for a thing and there's like a jump you didn't even know you could proc and you'll accidentally get that one and you're like, fuck, and you got to restart the level because it fucked up my line. I wasn't careful enough. I can do so many things. It's very cool, but they get the feeling of speed right, and it does everything. Like I'm a movement game player. Like honestly, Borderlands 4 is becoming my favorite Borderlands because it feels like you're playing Titanfall 2. Which, Titanfall 2 is where I learned my love for movement.
It's your favorite thing.
It's so fucking good.
He loves Titanfall 2, people. It's his favorite game.
I mean,
It didn't make his list, but he loves it so much.
out of all the things you could put on me, I'll take that one.
I could put a lot of things on Doug, and he would take a lot of them. He just doesn't want to admit it.
You know, thinking of putting things on me, that's pretty sus.
I mean, you're the one that said it. I'm just gonna just put it out there.
I'm putting it out there, and my name's Seth Nacho, and I'm gay. And by it, I mean my tiny little cock and balls.
Doug's going for it again. You see it, folks. He's thinking about my cock and balls. He's thinking about what I can put on him, and I just...
But I'm Doug Bennett, and I'm not gay, and I'm only thinking about the cock and balls because they're so tiny, and it's magnificent how tiny they are, folks. It's like a little mouse.
I think he wants me to put a dress on him. I think that's what he really wants. I think he wants to have a little dress on, and he wants to be all frou-frou and be a little girl.
My name is Seth Nacho, and only my penis is transgender about me, and I'm gay.
Yeah, I'm trans, just in my dick, though. Like, that's a crazy thing to say.
I feel like that's something that Drake would say while trying to justify that he was also a lesbian.
Oh, I was thinking of Drake Bell. Oh, God. I was like, Drake and Josh. Like,
No, I'm Drake,
Josh!
I'm Drake Bell, and I'm allowed to talk to underage Mexican girls because I have a gay penis.
Josh, my dick became trans. Where's Megan? What? Oprah said you got a gay dick. Okay, anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
Josh has put like some makeup on it, right? And in a little dress, and then Drake is like, Josh, where's the wig? You forgot the wig.
Oh my God.
But yeah, no, this game is sick as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, the movement options are good. It preserves the speed that you want out of a game that's having you do time trials.
Yeah.
It's got the expressivity.
Yeah.
And it's even got like weird little guys that you can like take detours and talk to.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like a great game that people that like those kind of games would like. What's the name of that game? It was on the Wii. I think it was called like Mirror's Edge or something.
It was on a lot of things, but
I don't know.
that was also a parkour game.
Yeah, like that's like the first game I saw that was like that, I guess, like back in the day. Remember X Games? I think it was called X Games. Or no, it might have been called something. It was on G4. It was like a show where they reviewed games.
X-Play.
X-Play. And they reviewed games. I saw it there. That was the first time I saw that game. Never played it. I just saw it.
Yeah.
And then games have come out since then, right? And like this feels like a great installment in that sort of genre, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Is what you're saying?
I would say, honestly, you say people who like that kind of game.
Yeah.
I would say for $10, anybody with a Steam account should be trying this game out.
I mean, and it's $10, yeah, so that's like super accessible. Yeah, Doug gives it his seal of approval.
Yeah.
I am yet to know because I'm not a Steam gamer, so I don't, you know.
I think my last little bow that I want to put on it is multiple times across the 2 hours I've played so far. It's a relatively short main game, but they've already less than 1 week in, huge Steam Workshop community for community levels that you can go and play.
Interesting. So
Yeah.
they like all that kind of stuff.
But multiple times over my 2 hours, I was like, oh, this is like the same sheer joy of play that I used to get when I played video games as a kid. This is like playing Trackmania for the first time. This is like playing N++ for the first time. This is like a moment. This is a game. This is a pure fucking game. And, you know, that's why ultimately it gets the Doug Bennett seal of approval.
Very cool.
And so check out Volume.
Yeah, volume.
Volume.
I'm going to raise the volume when I talk about volume.
Yeah. And you know what else is getting raised? All the blood pressure and the regular pressure and the stakes that are being placed upon Rockstar Game Studios. Have you seen this, folks?
No. We talking about GTA 6?
Yeah, dude, it turns out that we got the ending of GTA 6 before we got GTA 6.
So we're gonna get Red Dead 3 before we get GTA 6?
No, we are getting... this has been the week of leaks, thanks to this bad actor called CyberLeak. Essentially what he did is he got his hands on a fairly up-to-date crack of the entire thing.
and he's been leaking it. He's been drip leaking it piece by piece. And every time that people bring up a problem with a portion that he leaked, he's like, "Oh, well, this could be, this could be old footage." And he posts live footage of him shooting his name into a wall with a gun.
Okay.
There's all kinds of things and problems that people are having with this. A little bit on the part of the leaker themselves. This guy, CyberLeak, he's been doing this through a self-funded website. He's selling advertising on that website. Okay, so he's making money off of people buying ads, because who doesn't want to go see GTA 6 leaks? It's a lot.
No, I get it. But the fact that they actually made the game already, that's impressive. I thought that the game wasn't even ready yet.
Well, it's not as impressive as it could be, because they figured out that his build that he's leaking is at least as old as, it's no older than 2024.
No. He took the whole game, right, and he put it through a filter for 480p, and now he's releasing it.
No. But it's no older than 2024. It's a
Yeah.
very up-to-date build. It looks literally worse than GTA 5. And, you can say that's maybe not super fair because everyone's used to playing GTA 5 Enhanced Edition. But that's the starting point. GTA 5, it was made to come out on fucking, Xbox 360.
It was. It's 2013.
PS3s. Okay? There's an entire console generation of improvement, allegedly. And then we're on another one after that. So 2 gens later, your game should not, even in a pre-alpha stage, your game should automatically look better than an Xbox 360 game, just in terms of sheer minimal graphical fidelity. So that's one thing that people are pissed off about, because keep in mind, if you want access to all the content of this game, you're paying $100.
Right. Yeah.
And I heard that price tag, $100. I said, bitch, I got bills to pay. Now that one was just for me.
Is that our rent is too damn high? Dude, $80 for the regular game, $100 for the deluxe.
Yeah.
It's only $20 more.
Yeah. $20. Bitch, that's a good deal.
They're gonna say, bitch, I gotta eat at McDonald's for $20. I can feed myself.
But
It's literally all you can feed. Like, if you want to feed 2 people, you're gonna need $40.
but there has been, so not only are people just upset that it looks the way it looks.
Yeah.
There's certain.
And bro is leaking it on his special website where he does
He's
his.
getting the advertising money. He's got a crypto coin going
Yeah.
for this.
Bro is really doing the most to profit as much as he can. Like, I get it.
Yeah, kind of just like Rockstar. Actually, it kind of says a lot if you think about it.
I mean, dude, get your bag, dude.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, because fuck Rockstar. I hope this game fails. I hope it's not. People are saying that it's going to be the biggest media release of all time, any form of media ever. I want it to be the biggest media flop of all time. I want it to collapse the video game industry.
I think Rockstar is a cool studio, and I think they've dug themselves into a hole with this one. You know what I mean?
Elaborate.
Like, the games they make are really cool. It just sucks. Like, this game has taken so long and so much. There's no way they could ever, like the anticipation that you feel and what you want it to be, it won't be. There's no way it's gonna meet what people are expecting at this point. But Rockstar has a great history. All their games are super cool. You like Nakey Jakey? You remember that game that
Yeah,
they
they
made?
did Rockstar Table Tennis.
Like-
Yes, that's true.
I didn't even know about that game. That was really cool. That was something interesting. But I mean, LA Noire is really fun. Red Deads are good. All the GTAs have been good. I don't remember what else Rockstar made. I think they made some more stuff, but
Point is,
they're a good studio. Their games are usually pretty solid, It just sucks. They've kind of built this shithole for themselves. They've dug a hole, and I don't think they're getting out of it, even if they release it and it's the best game ever. Even though people are gonna want more,
and then I mean, to me, the biggest one.
I mean, do you think they're a bad studio? Do you think they're bad?
Yeah, I think they led the charge on creating all of, specifically the hiring practices that later went on to influence and that decrowed other studios. They're big on outsourcing huge dev teams to instead of just retaining and hiring like, and keeping their good fucking guys. They're like, hey, let's, instead of this one guy, let's get 25 guys and fucking wherever to crank out a bunch of BS that then has to be, you know, go through so many iterations of editing and refinement when you could have just had the one guy. And you ended up spending more money on 25 employees instead of one guy. And the rest of the industry looks at that and they're like, oh, that's great. Of course, they've done other stuff like participate in ESG hiring practices via DEI initiatives. And so, I mean, they led the charge. They spent the most money on all those kinds of things. And they're like, if well, everyone, it's an excuse. People can point out that Rockstar's fucking doing it. Fucking Rockstar's doing it. Like, you know.
Yeah.
It's like you said, like they don't make bad games. They've always made good games. So why aren't we behaving like Rockstar? It's the perfect justification that has led to the complete decroding of Bethesda and Bethesda ZeniMax, Activision, Blizzard especially.
Fucking Naughty Dog. What a great studio that was.
Naughty Dog, that was going to go the way it went down. There was no saving Naughty Dog ever. Thanks to Neil Druckmann and his fetish for androgynous muscle mummies. He probably wouldn't even let you call it a muscle mommy.
Oh yeah.
A muscle themmy.
Damn.
Are you guys getting ready for this? We got this.
But didn't Naughty Dog make Crash Bandicoot? It's a good game.
Was that even? Maybe it was, but you know,
Anyway.
are we ever going to get a new Crash Bandicoot ever again?
No. No.
So, thanks Neil Druckmann, more like Neil Suckman.
Neil sucks men, more like it.
Yep.
While he's thinking about his muscle thimmies.
So, but then the one thing, and spoilers, go ahead and skip 5 minutes if you don't want to hear this.
Oh, they're gonna go ahead and skip to the end of the timer. 5 minutes. Sorry.
And honestly,
That's a callback.
do you want to also plug your ears while I say they've spoiled the ending of the game?
No, go ahead. I want to hear it.
All right.
I want to fucking hear it.
So the whole
You
gimmick.
think I'm gonna play GTA 6? I want to hear it through it.
You might. It's going to be the only game for PS5.
I didn't play GTA 5. Go ahead.
So the premise, right? You have two main characters in this one instead of three. You got Jason and his girlfriend. I think her name's Lucia. Well, apparently at the end of the game, the end of the story, is revealed that Jason has been an undercover cop the whole time. He's been a fucking fed, and there's this Mexican standoff with him and Lucia. They're holding guns at each other. And at the conclusion of the story is you get a telltale style choice of which one do you let walk away. Which one is the one that gets shot. That's so fucking... Imagine playing... GTA campaigns are long. Imagine playing all of that, going through all of these fucking, emotional ups and downs. You're really making it. And always the point of GTA is like, you're rising up the criminal underworld. You're... Like in San Andreas, CJ became the baddest gangster in all of San Andreas. You're working toward this goal, the same serious goal that's always been. One of you is a cop. It's an obvious choice, so why even give us the choice at all? Like,
You mean shoot the cop?
you have to shoot the cop. Am I wrong?
I feel like it's a solid ending. Me personally.
Whatever. Anyway, so
It kind
that...
of reminds me of like the scene where like a person has to shoot these two different people, but they look the same. And it's like, no, I'm the real one. No, I'm the like.
And then one of them ends up being a blueberry pie.
I guess I don't remember that.
I am just out referencing you all the way around. The Key and Peele sketch featuring Freddie Wong from Rocket Jump.
Okay, well, what I was referencing is like been done by so many things.
Oh, sure.
So like I don't,
I just picked a good...
I couldn't nail it down to one like that, but yeah. I think it's been done by Family Guy.
True. So true.
I'm the real Peter.
Yeah, it's being done to the West by leftism right now.
Hell yeah.
But who's going to come save us? That's our question. That's a good question, but it's not the right size. I think I need a big question.
Well, hold on. I will say, what's going on with the left now, I figured it out.
Oh, shit. He's cracked the case.
It's just like what they did in 1964. They just wanted, this whole time they've just wanted a new voter bloc to vote for them, right? Because otherwise they're screwed. And so what they figured out is that all the Infinity immigrants that they brought in, because like remember during Biden, like all the mass immigration that was going on near the southern border, and it wasn't just like people from Central and South America that were coming through. It was like people from all over the place.
Yeah, you would come from wherever in the world to Mexico and then trickle in.
Yeah, so now those people are now the new voting bloc. And to get them on board, the left had to say, goodbye woke 1.0, we're not doing that anymore because you guys don't like it and you're voting for us.
Yep.
Like, you think Mamdani's gonna vote for a gay whatever? He's Muslim. He's not gonna vote for any gays.
Yeah, they're just literally going to vote in Sharia.
So, you know, if you want to vote, you gotta vote Democrat. And by the way, we no longer support any of the things we used to.
Yep. All I gotta say is, who would have thought that the Third Crusades would be in North America, and they would lead back to the holy city of Jackson, Missouri?
Jackson County, Missouri. Yeah, dude.
Yeah. We're literally all gonna have to turn into Mormons to defeat Islam.
That's crazy because Mormonism is just Christian Islam.
Yep. So really, who will have won in the end? Kind of sounds like Islam will win in the end. Fuck! I gotta go back to the drawing board on this one. But
This isn't the big question, but do you think Muslim, I know it's a religion, like Islam's a religion, but do you think Muslim is like a race?
sort of, it depends on what you mean by race. You mean like, if by race you mean distinct set of like pheno and genotypes, through their cultural practices, they have.
I guess it wouldn't necessarily be like that, huh?
Yeah, I mean, through their cultural practices, they've got so much DNA in common, and by cultural practices, I'm specifically talking about cousin marriage. It is, maybe not globally, but definitely in its home region, it is such an inbred culture that in some ways it is almost like a race.
I was just thinking that, like, you know, you're born a Muslim, and then you can't leave it. Sure, you're dead, so...
I mean, if you leave it, you got to go to somewhere where there is no Islam, which is less and less places these days.
Right. I don't know. But yeah, it's just food for thought. But what were we saying?
Something big question.
Okay, is that it? We're just going into it now.
Well, I mean, do you want to get like serious about like the? Yeah, I mean, to answer your question, yeah, de facto, there is like a biological component to Islam at this point.
Yeah, I guess I wasn't really talking about. I mean, yes,
It's definitely not part of their doctrine. I don't think it's part of that, but like,
yeah. Oh, that's what we were talking about. Was Islam and Mormonism are like the same? That's what we were talking about. They are, right? Joseph Smith makes up a religion, and then gets 40 wives. Like, fucking sends guys on missions so that he can fuck their wives. I mean, sounds like a Muhammad to me.
yeah,
Like, Muhammad had like a son that had a wife that he wanted, and then he made his son give him his wife, his adopted son. And then he made it a rule that you couldn't do that anymore or something after he'd already done it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of bullshit in the Quran.
Yeah, my favorite thing about Muhammad is that, like, you know, he was trying to gain authority, right? And so he spoke authoritatively. And one time when he was questioned, they're like, oh, are you really talking to Allah? And he was like, you know, may Allah sever my heart if I am not actually his prophet. He, like, canonically, multiple historical sources confirm that he died of a heart attack. He died of a ruptured aorta. Literally, God severed his heart for lying. So, you know,
I can either confirm or deny this.
you know, you can go do your jihad in the litter box, okay? You keep it over there. I'll never bother you. I'll never say that my country should bomb the shit out of you.
Except that we are right now.
Yeah.
Well,
That's just me. My stance, I'm very tolerant of it, as long as it's over there. You keep your land, you keep your home. Maybe sell us some oil. You know what? That'd be cool too. But like, we gotta take back Dearborn, Michigan. There's multiple cities in Texas that need to be taken back. It's just I'm not gonna try. This is not the time or place to be xenophobic. This is a fun show where we ask each other all sorts of things about life.
Yeah, so you're ready for the big question, what you're saying. I just think it's funny that Mormonism and Islam are like the same.
Yeah.
But all right, here you go. You ready?
Yeah.
We're gonna transition out of that. So, my brother,
Transition. Trans.
What do
like
you-
your penis.
what a callback! It didn't even call back.
Centennial.
Doctor. Dude, what's your spirit animal? Have I asked you this before?
I don't think on the show.
I hope not. I hope I haven't answered. We've done a lot of episodes, so it's possible. But why don't you give us an update then on what is your spirit animal, Doug?
So, the way to think about there's a couple ways to think about this. There's the Patronus method, which is what animal represents your soul. What animal is your spiritual protector. And then there's also the which animal do I look at and I just resonate with and like that's my fucking dude.
I think it's somewhere like kind of in between is what I'm looking for. Is like, what do you think embodies who you are? Not necessarily like who's your protector. Not necessarily who you think is the coolest or whatever. But like, who do you think? Like, what animal do you look at and go, dude, that's me for real, for real, for real. You know what I mean? Something like that
Okay.
kind of.
Yeah.
Like that. Like if I like that animal is what my life is like. Something kind of. You know what I mean? Am I? Is that too?
That's a good.
And you can kind of put a spin on that too, like
that's
whatever you want.
That's a good third one. I'm just gonna do all of these because why not?
Okay.
In terms of like the spiritual protector angle, I feel like it's got to be a peregrine falcon. I'm not in constant need of guarding, but when a pinpoint problem is happening in my life, I can trust that it will be assassinated. Dive bombed at 200 miles per hour. In terms of something that I look at, and I'm just like, oh, that's my fucking dude. That's my dude. I think of English bulldogs. They're just fucking. That's my dude. That's my guy.
They're so cute.
But then if I look at an animal and I'm like, yeah, he me for real. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I think of the otter.
I don't know why. I feel like I was thinking otter for you too. Like chilling in the river, smashing
smashing clams on my chest.
smashing mollusks on a rock. Yeah.
All I'm doing is looking for someone to hold hands with.
Dude, just wanting to chill, go in the lazy river. Every time we go on vacation, dude, you always want to get on the lazy river, dude. And I'm like, stop, dude, let's go on the slide. You're like, nah, dude, I want to be in the lazy river.
Doug, I kind of feel like you're just here for the zip line.
Doug be like, they're putting freaking chemicals in the lazy river, making the freaking otters gay. I'm a gay otter.
And I'm coming.
Oh, yeah, apparently that means something else if you say gay otter, so we gotta be careful with that. But yeah, you think otter?
Yeah. So go for any or all of those categories, but we always ask a question back.
I mean, sure, but like, I kind of have two answers.
Okay. Not one, not three, just two.
The surface answer is a bear. Probably, I guess, a grizzly bear, but like a black bear. I don't know, whatever.
Or a koala bear,
Not a koala bear.
or a panda bear, because you're
I'm not.
made up by China.
Panda bears aren't even bears, so
They're not even real.
check your facts.
They're literally engineered by China.
Look,
They never show up in the ancient scrolls, folks.
koalas have a lot of sex because they have syphilis, so I definitely am not that bear.
Plus, they can give it to you.
I was thinking more of a grizzly bear or like a black bear that hibernates and is chill and a solitary animal. But the real answer is Chief Keef. Bitches love Sosa, and all they know, bruh. Fucking with them old boys, you gon' get fucked over.
I'm really uncomfortable with you calling a black man an animal.
That's not what I'm. You're
That
so.
is really fucked
You're
up.
so. You're so fucked up for that.
That is
That's
you.
not.
No, you.
No, you are. I'm
No,
not
you.
calling him an animal. He's a person.
The question is, who is your spirit animal?
Yeah, but like, that's just like a term. That doesn't mean that I'm calling him an animal.
I don't think most people would interpret it that way.
Look, back in the day, my friend said his spirit animal was Waka Flocka Flame,
That's equally as fucked up.
and mine is Chief Keef.
I'd stop. Stop this right now, Seth. Stop. Folks, he doesn't mean that.
I hate being sober, yeah, you know, bruh.
Folks, he simply means that he feels a spiritual kinship with Sosa.
Do you
He would
remember?
never go so far as to call a black person an animal or even a monkey.
I wouldn't call any person. Well, I mean, technically, we all are animals. We're in the animal kingdom, but like, I would never call a person an animal. That's fucked up. Well,
Except for just now when you did.
actually, maybe some people I might call animals. The people that don't act on reason, because like, I feel like that's what separates humanity from animals.
Yeah.
But what was it? Well, I guess I'd say they're animal-like. But fuck, now I lost where I was at. But look, man, I'm just talking about my spiritual kinship.
Yeah. And what makes you feel that, by the way?
Cause
Yeah.
he's just a cool ass dude, man.
Like, do you feel like you guys eat the same things? Do the same stuff?
Yes.
You're really into, I don't know, basketball?
No, I meant
These are all things you're saying, by the way.
I meant more like when he had like the giant box of Swisher Sweets, and you know what they were gonna be used for. Like that's me. That's me. I'm smoking hella Reggie, like I'm a rapper.
Yeah.
I buy a pound of Reggie and roll it up into multiple blunts, and then it's like I'm a rapper just smoking a bunch of blunts. Dude, that's what I was gonna say. I remember now. Do you remember the feud between Chief Keef and Katy Perry?
No.
It was back when he first released that album, Finally Rich or whatever. And she was like, "What's this song on the radio about? I hate being sober. Like, what is this?" And then Chief Keef responded to her on Twitter like, "Fuck you, bitch!" Like, it was really funny.
Like you do.
Yeah, it was very funny.
All right.
But it's an old one, so. Yeah, great answer from Doug.
Yep.
Even better answer from the Nacho. You're welcome, folks.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
This is what you've been waiting for the 5-minute mark.
Official stance on the Seth Nacho.
What? No! Doug, you've misinterpreted what I've said.
I think history will vindicate me.
I think history will say that you're a fucking bitch.
History will say that I fucked a bitch.
But you were gay, so it was kind of crazy.
Yep. And his name was Michael.
He's a little bitch.
Folks, you've heard about a boy named Sue, but have you heard about a bitch named Michael?
That's amazing. I like that.
Thank you.
A bitch named Michael.
And it's still sung by Johnny Cash.
A Boy Named Sue was sung by Johnny Cash? Yeah, I had no idea.
No, that's one of those songs that everyone likes to drop the title of, but like no one ever likes to put on.
No, I've never heard the song. I've just heard the title. And I thought it was like interesting because have you ever seen, you remember old cartoons? You ever watch Dexter's Lab?
Yeah.
There's an episode called A Boy Called Sue. That's what I remember it from my childhood. Like,
Gotcha.
it's like a vivid memory for some reason. Mandark was named Sue.
Yeah.
You know, the kid that goes, ah, 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 ah. Yeah.
The actual song itself, pretty interesting. Because it's Johnny Cash singing it, and he's singing it from the perspective of the boy named Sue.
Well, I'm sure.
It's like, why did my mother and father do this to me?
Why did my mommy and daddy make me make me gay? I just want to live a normal life.
But instead I'm in this pain. I'm going to steal a song from Nine Inch Nails, and everyone will say that I did it better.
Dude, you know what? He predicted the future. Like how people are making their kids trans now.
Yeah.
Mommy and daddy did it to them. You know?
Fucking A. Fucking A. Golly.
It's kind of eugenics if you think about it, because like you want a boy or a girl, just change them after birth.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's even more eugenic because once you've transed a kid, you've sterilized them, thereby ending that bloodline's participation.
Well, that's what people want these days. That's
Yeah,
what the
people
world
are-
agenda
people,
wants.
people are like really into eugenics. Have you noticed this?
Of course.
Yeah.
Um,
These immigration policies that we talked about earlier, that's a eugenics program. They want to breed out whiteness. We're only 6% of the global population.
Well, I think there's like an elite that wants to stay white, and they want to get rid of the other whites.
Yeah, well, they're going to have a hard time doing that. They took the global population from 30% white in the 1970s all the way down to 6 in the current day. So we're running out of whites, folks. But another eugenics program that people are a really big fan of is abortion. Have you heard about this?
Yeah.
Folks, have you
Who
heard?
hasn't heard about abortion?
Well, you haven't heard this statistic that I'm about to give you. So, one thing that we've always been really good as a species at documenting is who dies in war, right? It's like the most important thing you can do is figure out how many people died in, conflicts over land or ideology or whatever. So historians have figured out that the global death count in war, deaths caused from war, somewhere in all of human history, it sits around 115 million, right? If you think about history, that's kind of insane. That's Now they also, because we're also really good at keeping medical records and noting down all the procedures, and since the 80s, I think since 1980 is this one I saw, there's been 1 billion abortions. Just threads severed. Future Einsteins never to go to a lab. People love eugenics as long as it's like you can frame it in like women's empowerment. Or when a woman kills her, she does 3 late term abortions like a Lindsay Clancy. They're like, woohoo! Here's $1 million. They've crowdfunded $1 million for her.
Yeah, they frame it, instead of framing it as that, they frame it as mental health awareness.
Yeah. So they just people love eugenics. They just don't like calling it that because a scary German called it that one time.
Margaret Sanger, dude.
Yeah.
We all know what happened.
Yeah.
But she was for the whites, so kind of interesting.
Well,
that it
yeah.
got turned
Also,
against
abortion is really racist because the people who came up with the modern version of abortion were like, just make sure that really blacks have access to this.
her. Yeah, but like what I'm saying is nowadays it's for the other way. But yeah, dude. So it in itself is pretty fucked up. Like it's like a whole the history is fucked up with that. I want to say about this tweet. I don't know this person, but they said trans acceptance will not be complete until cis people are okay with the idea of not knowing what genitals their date has until they have sex. It is literally so very not a big deal.
That's just incorrect.
Can I get your opinion on this, Doug?
Yeah.
It's not a big deal what my partner's genitals are, is what they're saying.
Okay, good for that person to have that opinion. That's their opinion to have. Nobody is ever allowed to dictate someone else's sexual preferences. You're really not allowed
Is
to
it-
dictate anyone else's preferences.
Would you call it a kink shame? What they said? Is that what you're saying? It's a kink shame?
I mean, I think it's more. I get what you're trying to do here.
Like, as a sexual preference, I think of kink. I'm sorry.
And, I wish I could go on this riff with you, but I got a serious post a little bit here.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. It's good. You're redacted, but go ahead.
It's beyond a kink shame. Because, like with a kink shame, it's like, it's unfortunate that someone likes being pissed on, for example. It's kind of weird that they like gargling urine, and that's what gets them off. But, like, does that hurt anybody but maybe that person? No, it really doesn't. So, like, that's where kink shaming is, like, a not cool thing.
And it doesn't even hurt them because piss is sterile and they love it.
Yeah, and it's tasty.
Hey, if you like piss, you're in luck.
Doctor.
Doctor.
But, that's where kink shaming is a fucked up thing to do, because it's like it is
You're yucking somebody's yum.
right. It's not like someone said. Whereas this, they're saying that like you have to like whatever comes your way, and you're fucked up and you're a bad person if you care about something as trivial as somebody's genitals. And like, I gotta be real with you, bro. If I said, "Hey, do you want to suck some dick?" And what would you say naturally? If I just was like we're getting together, I show up to the stew, and I'm like, "Oh, by the way, you want to go suck some dick after the show?" What would you say?
Sign me up. Let's do it.
Okay.
Couple of bros sucking dick together.
Well, maybe you were a bad example then. But I imagine knowing you personally and knowing.
I was kidding.
Yeah,
obviously.
Obviously, you wouldn't want to. You'd be like, bro, I'm good on that. No thanks. And I was like, okay, so you're fucked up and you're evil and.
You don't accept trans.
Yeah. And I should probably beat you up
Yeah.
for not wanting to suck. You didn't even ask if it was a feminine penis.
Yeah, the penis itself is gay. Like, come on.
It's about the mouthfeel, Seth.
You forgot the wig!
Callback? Centennial?
Call back, brother.
But yeah, like we've talked about rights before on the show.
Yeah.
You really truly at the end of the day only have your natural rights. You know, you have your rights to your freedom of action. You have your autonomy. You have a right to autonomy, and you have a right to not have that autonomy interceded on. And telling somebody that they have to just have sex with whatever and be cool about it and be into it, it takes away both of those. Because it says you don't actually get to choose who you're having sex with and who you're not. And in fact, if you end up in a situation where it's maybe not the way you necessarily would want it internally, you have to accept that anyway and still go through with it. So, yeah, it's like that is a really fucked up thing, a position to have from like a philosophical, moral, and ethical standpoint. I can't think of a more evil thing to say than that. Plus, they used a slur to deliver that.
What, cis people?
Cis is a slur. It's worse than the N-word.
Whoa! Holy!
Yeah. If you're saying cis...
One of them you're saying, and one of them you're just calling a word, so I think one's
Yeah,
worse.
well, that's the joke there, isn't it? Also, there's... Yeah. We're not going to get into that. I'll save that for another day.
Okay.
If this was on Patreon, I'd probably be saying both of them. Folks, that's a real reason to give us $2 every month. I can speak my mind.
Yeah. Doug will drop it.
You'll have no idea what I'll say behind closed doors.
Oh my god, you're gonna get clipped so hard. Dude. But like, I think it's crazy that people believe that shit. Like, oh, it doesn't matter what genitals they have. I understand some people are pansexual, you know? Like, but even still, like...
No, the idea that's put forth in that tweet of like, it is literally saying that normal people, if they don't just go along with whatever enthusiastically, it's calling them literally morally and ethically bad. That is so fucking evil. That is like one of the like. There's no other way to put it. It's evil.
It's just against nature.
Yeah, which is.
And you know who made nature?
God.
And you know who God is?
God is.
Woo, baby!
That's what I've been waiting for.
The second coming.
But yeah, I mean,
He came once and he's gonna come again.
when a lot of your ideologies boil down to "fuck you, Dad, I won't do what you tell me," of course you're gonna go against the literal creator of the universe.
Yeah, we need people to think that the government is their dad. That way they can fight against the
No,
government.
they already do. They're constantly asking him for money.
No, they think of the government as their husband.
Okay.
They need to think of it as their dad so that they can rebel against it.
Well, I mean, shit. I mean, a husband is basically the same thing if you think about it.
Kinda.
Except the act of rebellion is draining him fucking dry, and then also murdering his kids if you feel like it.
Shit.
God motherfucking damn.
I had a story I wanted to tell you.
Yeah, go for it.
I know we don't have a bunch of time left, but
Since we have all the time we need.
there was a young man, 18 years old, living with his mom still, and he was a streamer, and he was like streaming to like one viewer, which means probably just himself. So he's streaming for the love of the game, you know, he's just streaming, and two big streamers I think rated him, but one of them was
I saw
Stable
those,
Ronaldo.
yeah.
His name was Nitro Camden or something like that. Is the name of the streamer that got rated. They rated him with 10,000 viewers. Oh my god. Like, that's a big moment.
Yeah.
That is huge. You could literally start something from that. Like, if enough people from those big streams follow you, like they like let's say your follower,
literally just follow.
yeah, like let's say your follower count jumps up to like 2,000, which is not that much, but like from 10,000, that's like what, like 20%, right?
Yeah.
Like if 20% start following you, and they keep watching, so like your viewer count's like in the hundreds or some shit, or 200s, like every time you stream, you basically made a career off of that at that point, almost. Like, I don't know if that's enough to live off of exactly, but
It's a fucking
good.
start.
Yeah, for sure it's a
A
start.
much better start than like the.
You're definitely making partner,
Yeah.
because I think you need 75 for partner.
It puts you. You've been streaming for what, 5-6 years?
3 or 4.
Okay. Well, still, you're probably what, halfway to partner.
No.
Not even.
Not even.
That's after 4 years of very consistent effort and making good content.
Thanks, buddy.
Well, of course.
I am consistent, but saying it's good content, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
But yeah, what I'm saying though is this guy he had the chance of a lifetime. You know what happened though? You heard about this?
Yeah.
His mom comes in because he got.
Of course he got excited.
Of course he got excited and got a little loud, you know? And instead of being happy for him, you know, and realizing that her son just had a crazy opportunity, she proceeded to beat him on stream, proceeded to commit domestic violence, and try to unplug all of his shit. And then say, "This is my house, you gotta leave, this is my house. You're useless, you don't do anything." Classic mom behavior, dude.
Yep. I mean, let's not. Well, it is classic mom behavior.
That's classic mom behavior.
For a type of mom.
I guess. But like, for like, imagine when you were 18 and you were like chilling and you're, you know, I feel like it's kind of classic mom behavior. I don't know about getting beaten and all
I mean,
everything
I'd say
else.
classic woman behavior before I'd say classic mom behavior.
Okay.
When I think classic mom, I think milk and cookies, tomato soup and grilled cheese.
I don't think this guy ever got any of that.
No. Sounds like he was raised by less of a mom and more of a woman.
I mean, definitely a single mom.
Yep.
Her house, she pays the bills. You do what she says.
Yep.
Type shit, you know.
Type shit.
Yeah. I just couldn't believe it, dude. In front of 10,000 people, she's beating her son. And he's just taking it. He's just taking it. He's just like, "Please, mom, please. Please." And she just keeps going on him. It basically becomes her stream. Like, instead of watching him game and stuff, the viewers have now come into watching her just berate her son.
Yeah. I mean, I'd throw $5 a month to watch a kid get beat. That'd be worth a sub.
I don't think so.
I might even tier 3 that
I'm pretty
shit.
sure that's not. I'm pretty sure that's against TOS.
There's no such thing as TOS on Twitch. The only way to be against TOS is to be like a white right-winger.
I mean, I get that it's like subjective. Like, they are pretty lenient with TOS sometimes, but like, you get what I'm saying though. Like, I'm pretty sure in the clause it says not to beat, like, physically fight someone or something, unless that's a boxing stream or something.
I mean, all I'm saying is that like I can pretty consistently perform traffic violations on stream and remain one of the top people on the platform.
Well, you get banned for like a day or two.
So it's not a real consequence. I can also call for the death of all white people and say that America deserved 9/11 and still be pretty much the number one guy. What else?
Oh, well, you saw what he did recently is he sang the Charlie Kirk song.
Yeah. You know, he probably did that to make a mockery of it,
No, yeah.
but that means that he just doesn't understand symbolism, and their powers. By performing Charlie Kirk, he ended up carrying the flame, He's giving even more power to Charlie's legacy, which has yet to be recovered almost a year out from his assassination.
I blame Candace
Yeah.
and Tucker. I blame both of them.
All right, Nick. You're literally saying the Nick Fuentes opinion.
Yeah, because they shit on Turning Point. So they kind of shit on Charlie's legacy.
Well, it is good to shit on Turning Point now, because whether or not Erica and the rest of the Turning Point staff were part of killing Charlie, which is a conspiracy that's out there, none of them were the right people to step up, and fill the void.
Well, that's true, but I mean, still.
Turning Point, it's who could you put in charge of Turning Point that would have actually carried
Don't
the
know.
flame?
Don't know. Some new right winger guy.
Yeah, it would literally have to be like some truly authentic nobody.
It'd have to be a new Charlie Kirk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, going back. Yeah, so I thought that was crazy that the streamer guy got, like, he had the moment of a lifetime and just got shit on by his mom. That is so crazy. Like, I feel like it's shit that happens, like, all the time, though. You're too loud late at night, your mom comes in and says she's going to a hotel. She can't sleep with you anymore in the same house because you're too loud. You're always gaming. You're drunk as fuck. Get out of my house.
Yeah. Yeah, that would never happen to guys like us.
Yeah, it didn't happen to me.
It didn't happen to me.
But like back then, I feel like online gaming wasn't as big as it was now.
Yeah, I feel like there's just, not that there's any excuse to ever do what she did, but I feel like there's no excuse in the big 2-6 to not automatically make the assumption that, like, oh, he's popping off this hard. Can I at least see if it's for a reason? Like, there should be an awareness of just how big streaming and content creation has become.
True.
Of course, we don't know how many nights in a row it was him streaming to himself, still popping off.
Yeah,
Everyone
but
could hit their breaking point.
But like, I just feel like when your son tells you 10,000 people are watching, you don't beat them live on stream.
Oh, she didn't snap into the beating. It was, she comes in, maybe she was a little mad at first, he explains, and then she's like, yeah, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you.
Well, what happened was like she started like trying to rip shit apart to like turn it off, like basically unplug the Xbox, whatever,
Yeah.
and she starts doing that, and then he's like trying to stop her a bit, but like without putting hands on her. So like he's like doing this, and then she's like on top of him, like a little bit.
Wailing.
Yeah, not. I mean, it wasn't like, it's not quite as bad as I'm saying. Like she beat him. Like he didn't have a black eye or anything or whatever. But like, she was like on top of him trying to reach something, and he was like just still occupying that space. So she hit him a little bit to like get over, but it was fucked up. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whatever though. You're lost, bitch. Like,
Yeah.
if he moves out, he's definitely not gonna contact you again. Like,
Yeah. You shouldn't could have had that Kai Cenat money.
I mean, probably not that good, but still good. Like 10,000, that's a fucking lot of people.
Yeah. Well, you know who else is a lot of people? Viewers like you. Thank you.
Thank you.
We appreciate you hanging out with us every week, listening to what we have to talk about, not taking it too seriously for fear of being redacted.
Yeah.
But there comes a time in every episode, every conversation, where you gotta cut it out, you gotta shut it down, and you gotta part a shot. And so, I think, as always, you can go ahead with yours.
Oh, great. I'm Doug B. You got me where you at me. I'm kidding.
Holy shit.
Holy fuck.
Holy shit. Holy fuck.
I'm Doug B and I'm gay, and I want to say that you can at me wherever you want to, like especially in my butthole. A bitch named Michael, that's me.
Okay. Well, now that you've done that over here, I'll park the shot of I'm Seth Nacho, and I've got Man Boobs Monday and Twist on It Tuesday. It's at twitch.tv/Seth_Nacho411, where I play a game for losers. That's right, Dead by Daylight. I've wasted 10,000 hours on this piece of garbage,
Oh my god.
and my penis is gay.
Oh my god, dude.
And yeah, basically, Doug sucks. Sucks what? Oh, don't you want to know?
My gay penis.
That's pretty much the show. Shoot you, Shiose.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, did you like that?
I like how you went on for like a really long time and like really made me feel bad. My feelings?
Okay. You said that I wanted everyone to act me in my butthole because my name is a bitch named Michael. And you want me, you want to moralize to me.
But mine ended so quickly. It was over fast, and now you overshadowed
And
it.
now you're bragging about how good or better you are at humor. Because
I'm not-
brevity is the soul of wit.
I'm not trying to brag.
Look at how good I am at writing.
Fuck you, man.
It's not good enough that I'm good at streaming and improv. I'm also better at writing. You fucking bitch, Michael.
Suck my dick, you suck my gay penis. Take the dress off first before you get to it.
That wig is expensive. Don't get it wet.
God damn. Bro, okay. This is ridiculous. Guys, go to twitch.tv/Seth_Nacho411 Mondays and Tuesdays for DPD and Fortnite Fridays when I get to it. We did do a Fortnite Friday stream. It was late as fuck because I got off work late and I wanted to eat. And I ate. It was great. Thank you for asking. But yeah, I got a parting shot for you. Got to pull it up just real quick. This comes from user Snowfrog, friend of the show Snowfrog. I just shit-maxed my pants after trying to fart-mog someone.
We've all been there.
We've all been there. It's like Spanky always told me those years ago. Never trust a fart.
Hell yeah.
But even when you're trying to fart mog, make sure you don't shit max your pants.
So true, King. So true. Over here, you already know what your boy Doug B. Get at me where you at me. If you can't, yes you can. Can you kick it? Yes you can.
I can kick it.
Yes you can. In terms of something to think about, something to leave yourself with, something to ruminate on and reflect. A little bit of modern philosophy here for you. I'm going to try and deliver it in the cadence that's appropriate. Fuck yeah, bro, For You page. Huge boobs, naked asshole. Chinese play a car accidents flying through the windshield. Penis sex. Ukraine play his legs blown off. It's For You, dog. It's lit. Xiao Wangshu.
My algorithm loves me.
Fuck yeah, bro, For You page.
It's showing me all the coolest things. I love watching Ukraine people's legs blown off.
Chinese people car accident flying through windshield. Penis sex. Naked asshole. Xiao Wangshu. And really that about sums it up, man. There's not much more you can say about that. But what you could do is what you always got to do, which is carry water, chop wood, and most importantly,
Shoot you, Shiose.
Tell me it consumes you. Do you feel like I do? It's